So continuing with videos for pre-algebra, this particular video is having to do with how to take a quiz and a test right here. So we are on Blackboard and we are in the course, which is fall of 2016 pre-algebra. And when you need to take a quiz or a test, which when you're on the website here on let's see, let me jump over there real quick. Pre-algebra, and let's say you're on this first one. You will be able to access the quiz over the syllabus available from August 1st to September 4th, so it's available right now. So what you'll do is when you want to take a quiz, you will be onto the UAA website on Blackboard. You'll click on quizzes and tests, and a list of all the quizzes and tests will show up. Notice all the tests are in red, just to remind you that those are tests. There are 4 of them, and it tells you what chapters they're over. Now notice the difference. The syllabus test here, if you can see it, is in blue, and there's a red X and a green check mark there. Everything else is grayed out. That means they are not available. In fact, this one says item is not available. It will be available after September 8th. So it won't be available, and then all of a sudden it'll kick on and you can go ahead and take it. The syllabus is available right now, so what you'll do is you'll click there and it will give you some instructions. You hit begin and it will pop up like that. It gives you the test information, gives you the questions, all the way through here. And so what you do is it gives you question 1. What is the email address you send your homework and notes to? You click right there, you type in your answer, and you click on Save Answer. And then you go to number 2, 3, 4, etc. all the way down, and after each one you click Save your answer until you're down at the bottom, and then you click Save and Submit. And then that will go in the grade book on Blackboard, this part right here that says My Grades. It will go in there, and then you'll be able to see how you did on it. Now, one of the things that's very important as far as the quizzes and the tests are concerned, the computer grades the quizzes and the tests. Please do not assume that the computer is going to grade everything correctly. I don't assume that, and so what I do is after everybody's turned in their quizzes and tests, I go back and look at the quizzes and tests, the answers you put down, and I fix the ones that the computer made a mistake on. So let's say that the answer was 3 miles, and the computer reads it as 3 miles, M-I-L-E-S. But let's say you put down 3-M-I, which is the abbreviation for miles. The computer does not recognize that, and it will count it wrong. I will go back and see that you have MI, which is short for miles, and I will give you full credit for that. And it might be something as simple as 3 miles being the right answer, and there's a space between the 3 and the miles, but you didn't put a space. It will still count it wrong. So again, I will go back after every quiz and test and look and see what kind of answer you put in there. Some of these problems, let's just jump to quiz 4. Some of these problems will be multiple choice, so such as this one here, and you just fill in the little dot there, and obviously there's only one right answer. One of the things I want you to realize though is I'm not so silly as to make a question with one obvious answer and the other 3 very different. You could get, if you converted 7.75 to a mixed fraction, you could possibly get any one of these 4 answers here, but there's only one right answer if you do the work correctly. So even though you may get 7/3 for an answer like that, that may be the right answer. But what if you got and you did your work but you did it incorrectly and you got 7 1/4? Just because it appears here in the multiple choice doesn't mean you got the right answer. It may mean that you did it wrong, and I'm showing a possible answer if you do it wrong. So don't assume that just because the answer you got is on the multiple choice here that it's definitely the right answer. So again, you click on whichever answer you get, you click on Save Answer, and when you're done you hit Save and Submit, and it will send it to me. And one of the things that's important when you take these quizzes and tests, the quizzes are all taken at home, and the nice thing about it is it gives you an idea of how to take these quizzes at home, so that when you take The tests at a learning center, you already know how. They're all the exact same. The only difference is, let's say that you're ready to take a test at the learning center, and this might be a second for it to jump over to the test page. So we'll just wait on my slow internet. I'll keep moving my mouse around so you know things haven't frozen here. Okay, there we go. We go to quizzes and tests, and let's say we go down here and chapter 6 through 8 test, and you're at the learning center trying to take it. You hit begin, and the only difference between the other tests and quizzes and this one is this one needs a password. So that's the reason you go to the learning center, is they know what the password is, and you'll call them over, they'll put the password in, you hit submit, and you'll be given a page to go ahead and take the tests. So the first test you get to take at home. Gives you practice, but then from then on, the next 3 you're going to have to take at a learning center, and they will have a password to put in there for you. So that's it as far as taking quizzes and tests.